What's going on, everybody? This is Coach D coming at you. All right, we are here for another weekly session for an easy one up presentation, right? We talk about our easy one up training, right? This is something that we do, on a weekly basis right now. Basically, letting you guys know what it actually takes to build a business, right? The type of things that you need to look for. It's really like four components that you need to look for, and we're going to talk about those today. All right, on this session, and of course as we're going through this, guys, and you jump on, put down in the comments. All right, definitely give me some interactions. Put down in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you have any questions as we go, put those questions and comments down below, okay? Because we definitely want you guys to get your questions answered and all that good stuff, all right? So let's go ahead and let's jump into this thing, okay? Now, first off, let me go ahead and kind of give you guys a little bit idea of my background, all right? I started out in 2018. I just came online because I wanted to do something different, right? I needed to make some money, just like many of you, right? I was actually a mechanic, right? An auto mechanic. I used to fix cars, right? That's where the name D Car Lady came from. A lot of people ask me that, like, where is that name D Car Lady? Where'd you get that? Because I used to fix cars, right? That was my profession, but it got to a point where I was running a repair shop, right? And I was working like 60, 70 hours a week. And guys, I know in your jobs, maybe you only work 40 hours, but if you ever had to work overtime or anything like that, you do stuff like that consistently, and especially doing it, in auto repair. I mean, it was, rough on my hands, rough on my back, rough on my legs, everything, right? So after a while, it tires you out. Even if you're doing like my mom, growing up, my mom did CNA work. That's certified nurse assistant. It's like home health aid is, I think, is what they call it here in the South, right? And, where she's lifting people all day, because people were bedridden and stuff like that. How many of you guys are in the health profession? Put down in the comments, let me know if you're in the health profession, because that's another profession that really, can wear you out. If you're doing a whole bunch of hours, it can really wear you out. What's going on, Pam? Thanks for tuning in. VA in the house. That's what I'm talking about. So I was doing that, for all those hours and everything. And I just started thinking, like some of you guys probably started thinking too, like, man, am I going to be doing this for the rest of my life? Like, is this all that there is to life? Just kind of, work all those hours and then you still don't have enough, right? It's like you never have enough to just say, you know what, I'm going to take a month off. Okay. Like, to just take a vacation. Right. And I mean, so that's the point I got to, and so I decided to start looking online just for an alternative. I didn't even know what I was looking for. I just wanted another way to do something, and so I got started with a program. And at the time it was called MCA, Motor Club America was the program I got started with. And I didn't know anything, guys. I didn't know anything about how you do this stuff. You know what I mean? I really thought everything online was a scam, right? If you guys ever thought that, put down in the comments, let me know. When you guys first got online, did you think it would actually work? Put down in the comments, let me know. All right. And like I said, as I go, if you guys have any questions about anything that I say, put them down in the comments. If I don't catch them while we're live, once the live is over, then I'll definitely, make sure the moderator comes back through and get some answers. All right. So you'll be good to go. All right. So, but yeah, I didn't know anything, and I had to start out learning this stuff, so I started out my first 90 days, right? Now I had set a goal for myself. I said, man, if I can just make like an extra couple $100, a month, I'd be good, right? Man, you know how much I made? How much did you guys make in your first 90 days online? I mean, whatever. If you made a whole bunch, cool, right? Put down in the comments, let me know how much you guys made in your first 90 days online. In my first 90 days, I made $9.24. $9.24. Okay, it was pretty bad. Because like I said, I didn't know what I was doing. So eventually I knew I had to start getting some training to really start learning how to get leads and sales, things of that nature. But there's still some components I was missing, man, like for real. And a lot of people out there are missing these components, so they're struggling, and my thing is, it's like this. It's like, hey, we're all on this journey, right? We're all trying to go from where we are to where we want to be, right? To have the time freedom. This is what we want. This is why we want the money. We don't want the money just to have the paper, right? We want the money so we can have the time freedom, right? And so what I've learned and figured out, throughout now having success, right, and continue to grow as well, is that there are some main components that we need to be looking for to be able to start, putting things in place and actually start making some sales, in whatever you're promoting. And I'm going to tell you what these 4 things are. Like, we're going to get into it. That's going to be our training today. We're going to get into it and everything. You're going to be able to ask questions. Well, here's the deal. A lot of you guys were just like me. You didn't have all 4 of these. You might have had one. At the time, I had none. When I first started, I didn't have any one of these. But we're going to talk about these 4 main components that you need, to be able to make money online. And if there's any of these 4 components that you don't have, right, whether you're an easy one up or not, it doesn't matter. Pay attention, right? Pay attention to training, okay? If there's any of these 4 components that you don't have, don't worry. Why? Because through the end of this live right here, you're going to find out what they are, right? So you can identify and see if you have them already, if you have 1, 2, or whatever, but you're also going to find out how you can get them. Okay. So I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to show you how you can get all 4, right? So that way you could be on the right track. So it doesn't matter how many of them you're missing. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how many you can get. Sound fair? Put down in the comments. Let me know if that sounds fair. Sound fair? All right, cool. All right. So let's go ahead. And I see some people putting some comments down there, letting me know that some of the money they made was 0, right? Don't worry. I feel you, right? We've been there. Don't worry about it because we here now, baby. All right. And we all successful. Why are we successful? Right? I'm going to tell you real quick. And this is just kind of like an ad lib thing, but sometimes people don't realize this. One reason that we're successful now is because we didn't give up. There are people who've been doing this for 5 months. Some people have been doing it for 8 months. Some people have been doing it for a year. Some people longer who didn't make money yet. Some people just started making money or whatever. But here's the deal. The fact that you didn't give up means you're still successful. I want you to know that. All right. I don't care what nobody tells you. You didn't give up, so you're still successful. All right. So like I said, we're going to jump into this training real quick because I don't want to keep you too long. It'd already be a pretty long presentation, and I ain't even going to lie. But I know some other people have some things they have to do this evening. So we're going to jump into this. Now, I want you to pay attention to this training, but also stick around all the way to the end because, like I said, I'm going to show you how you can get each one of these components. And, of course, we got some cool bonuses for you, too. So let's go ahead, dive into it. Y'all ready to dive into it? Put down in the comments, say dive into it, baby. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. Now, the 4 components that we're talking about, all right, and I want to make sure you guys can see my screen. So definitely put down in the comments, let me know if it's something that you can't see as we're doing this. All right. Now, the 4 main components. Okay, we're going to talk about the four components that we need. Okay, to be able to start having this thing rock out the way that you want. All right. And let's talk about the 4 main components. All right. If you know any of these components, put down in the comments, let me know. All right. If you know any of these components, I know some of you guys on here may know. If you don't, that's cool. We're going to rock out into it. All right. Number 1. All right. First component that we need, okay? We're going to need some ongoing support, okay? And don't worry if you're like, well, yeah, I know what that is, or no, I don't know what it is. Don't worry, we're going to talk about it, all right? So you know what to look for, you feel me? All right, ongoing support, okay? Now, when we're talking about ongoing support, okay, and I see some of you guys had that. That's awesome. Now, when we're talking about ongoing support, what we're talking about is we're not just talking about, like, you know how you, like, buy some training, right? And they'll give you a video or some videos, in your back office to watch, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, hey, thanks for joining or whatever. Go watch all the videos and have at it. Attaboy, right? But at the end of the day, you can't ask questions to that recorded video, right? If there's no place at no time, whether it's once a week, once a month, and honestly, once a month is more than enough. I'm not even gonna lie. Why? I'm actually finding this out myself, and this is a little bit of an ad lib myself. Because we've been testing this on my team, we've been doing, things like every week. But what I've noticed is that people be busy. They're busy still implementing from the week before, right? So even on our team, we may start doing like once a month, just being real, to give people time to actually implement. But you need something at least once a month. At least once a month. Once a month is good. But the point is, it's ongoing, which means that as you're out there, let's say for, the first 3 weeks of the month or whatever, right? You're out there, you're implementing what you already learned, right? From the previous training, right? And you're testing and all that good stuff. But then at some point, you need to be able to come and ask people questions, right? You need to come on like a call like this and be able to ask some questions because there's going to be something that you didn't understand. I don't care how much of an analytical person you are, because I'm very analytical as well, right? I don't care how much how smart you think you are. You may be like highly intelligent, right? But it's just that it's something new for you, right? So we all have to learn, okay? And we're all going to have questions. Goodness gracious, I still have questions about things as I, progress and, learn higher things. Like right now I'm doing YouTube paid ads, and that's like, the next level for me, right? So yeah, if I only got some YouTube paid ads training with videos that I watch and I never could reach out to a YouTube ads coach to say, hey, what's this, right? I'd be stuck, just being honest, okay? So ongoing support is where you have that support, okay? And let's put this up here. Hopefully you guys can see this. When you have that support at least monthly, okay? At least once a month, right? Where you could come and ask questions, okay? So that way you can get some clarity, all right? All right, and that's what we mean by that ongoing support, okay? because you can't talk back to a video. All right. So now, what is the next thing? Does anybody know number 2? Put it down in the comments if you do, guys. If you guys know it, put it. Okay, cool. Got it. All right. Yes, we got a blueprint. Someone said blueprint. Awesome. Blueprint. Let's put it up here. Blueprint. Okay. Now, here's what we mean by blueprint. Okay. And guys, remember I told you when I first started that I didn't have these things? I didn't have the ongoing support. Okay. And I didn't have a blueprint. Now, what do we mean by a blueprint? What we're really talking about is like a roadmap, right? Think about it. If you're taking a trip somewhere, you're going to California. Let's say you're over in the Carolinas. Let's say you're in North Carolina, right? And you need to go over to California and you've never been, okay? You don't know how to get there. You have like no clue. Are there multiple ways to get there? Absolutely, right? But you don't know any of the ways, right? So you need a roadmap, right? So that's what a blueprint is. A blueprint is like a roadmap, okay? And in the case, we'll put roadmap here, right? And in the case that we're talking about for our purposes of a roadmap, we're talking about something that kind of gives you a checklist. That's like the best way that I found to describe it, because really that's what it is in the whole sense of the word, right? We can say whatever, right? But really it's a checklist, a to-do list. Let's put it like that, a to-do. Put down in the comments and say to-do list. Put that down in the comments, say to-do list, all right? So it's a to-do list, all right? To-do list. Okay. Now, guys, and we'll have another training on about a to-do list, so that way you guys kind of really understand that and the importance of it. We'll have another training on that at another time. But in a nutshell, if you know the things you need to do in your business, it's way easier for you to stay on task. Guys, I'm not even making this up. Like, I literally revamp my to-do list often because I'm still growing and my team is growing and all that stuff, right? So I literally revamp my to-do list. I was actually working on revamping it today. As a matter of fact, now I put mine in a scheduler, right? I don't know if you guys can see that. I put mine in a schedule. Yeah, I write it out with pen, right? And I just made this like the other day, but as I'm growing, I'm like, you know what? I need to change up some things. So I'm literally going to make another one, probably once we finish this training here, but the point of the matter is that you need something to kind of keep you on task, right? So if you have that checklist, what we're talking about, right? You know exactly each day what you need to do. It's like, okay, did I do this? Boom. Did I do that? Boom. Did I do that? Boom. And once you check it off, guys, have you ever felt like a sense of accomplishment when you are able to check something off of your to-do list and then you're like, oh, I got 3 things done. I am so happy, right? Versus you don't have any clue what to do. What winds up happening is you wind up spending way too much time. And that's what was happening to me. I was spending I ain't even gonna lie, online, I was spending 6-7 hours online, before, because I didn't have a blueprint, right? And so I was doing a lot of things that wasn't even producing money. It wasn't money-making activities, scrolling all day on Facebook, blah, blah, right? Up there talking about I'm making a YouTube video, but it was taking me 8 hours to think of a topic. That was craziness, right? Because I didn't actually have a blueprint roadmap. So basically I had that checklist of what to do, okay? So that's why that's super important. So you can stay on task and actually get done. I don't want to curse because, this is video, but get stuff done. Okay. We want to actually get stuff done. Right. All right. So now, all right. So what's the next thing that we need? Okay. We got 2 more things that we're going to need. Let's see if anybody in the comments knows what we need. All right. Tell me one more thing that we need here. Let me see something here. Okay. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. All right, that's what I meant to do. Okay. All right, told you. Okay, cool. All right, what's another thing that we need here? What do we got? Vessel, absolutely, vessel. All right, vessel. Okay. So the other thing is a vessel. Okay. Now, I want to explain what a vessel is, because a lot of people mess this up, right? And it's all right. That's why we learn, right? And also how you can choose a good vessel. Make sure that you have a good vessel, right? Now, first off, what is a vessel? A vessel, all that is in our world, in the network marketing, affiliate marketing, MLM marketing, in our world, okay, to make money online, in our world, right? All that is a product or service, right, that we can give someone in exchange for them giving us some money. That's all we mean by a vessel. That means if you have a makeup business, in this case, it's a vessel, meaning because you sell them some makeup and they give you some money and you get a commission, right? Okay, so that's all we mean by vessel, okay? But how are we going to choose a good vessel, okay? Now, am I going to tell you that whatever you're promoting sucks? No, I'm not. But what I will tell you is that you need at least one good vessel, at least one. And let me explain. Now, when we're talking about a vessel, we want something that has the ability to pay us handsomely, all right? Something that has the ability to pay us higher ticket sales, right? When we're saying higher ticket, we're talking about anywhere from $250 to $2,000 per sale, right? Or more, obviously, but at least like $250, per sale, right? Now, why? Because that's going to allow us to get to our goals faster, right? So we're going to put down here high ticket, all right? Now, let's put an example here. Let's do an example. Let's do an example of what we need. For example, somebody put down the comments, guys, and let me know, like, how much does it cost for you to pay, let's say your mortgage. Let's say your mortgage, okay? How much does it cost every month for you to pay your mortgage or rent, whatever you do? That's cool, right? Because not everybody wants to own a home. That's cool. Put down in the comments, let me know how much you pay for your mortgage, right? So let's say you guys have a mortgage that's like, $2,500. Now, depending on where you live, this is a real number. Like some areas in North Carolina, it's what that is, right? And especially if you stay like up in Jersey or somewhere, like you're paying a lot. Like, I mean, that's what that is. So let's say you pay $2,500 a month, right? For mortgage. Okay. All right, cool. Right now, let's look at when we're talking about a good vessel. Let's say whatever you're promoting, all right? Let's say whatever you're promoting only allows you to earn, let's say it allows you to earn, I don't know, like $25 a month, right? Now, does that mean that it's a bad product? No, follow me, okay? But let's say whatever it is that you're promoting allows you to make $25 a month, okay? So let's say $25 a month, okay? All right, so with that being said, in order for us to pay our mortgage or at least put a dent in it, right? How many of these sales do we need to make to get that $2,500 a month? We need 100 sales, right? If y'all follow me, put down in the comments, say 100, all right? Put down in the comments, say 100. I think so. Oh, okay. Sandra said 1,500. I know that's right, Sandra. Sandra said I need a hot 1,500, so I'm gonna need y'all to ante up. Okay, all right. So if you're getting $25 a month, right, and you need 2,500, you're gonna need 100 of those sales, right? You're gonna need 100. Okay. Now, but let's say if the vessel, right, like I said, at least have one in your arsenal. Okay. And let's say the vessel that you had allowed you to make $250. Okay. Allowed you to make $250. Let's look at that. If you had a vessel that allowed you to make $250, okay, then you can make $250, right? Then how many sales would you need in a month to be able to get to that $2,500? In this case, you would only need 10, right? 10 sales. All right. You'd only need 10 sales. Awesome. Right now, I don't know about you guys, but that's a lot better. Needing 10 sales is a lot better than needing 100 sales. Okay. All right. So, and here's the deal, guys. Have you ever gotten, and I know you have, right? Has someone ever given you $25, right? They're like, hey, here go $25, right? And you're like, oh, okay, cool, thank you. But the first thing you think is like, man, that's in the gas tank. Like that's done. That's like half a tank of gas. But somebody give you like $250, right? You're like, oh, look at me. I'm going shopping. Like you can do something with it is my point, right? At $250, you put some gas in the tank. You might be going out to eat. You could do a couple of things with that, right? But you can't do a whole bunch of $25. Not saying you don't be grateful, you do, but there's a big difference between $25 and $250 or more, right? Does that make sense? Put down in the comments, say makes sense. Let me know. Put that down in the comments, say makes sense. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we mean by choosing a vessel, right? Choosing a good vessel that has high ticket and allows you to make at least $250 or more per sale. All right. Now, I want to reiterate, guys, because I know there's a lot of people who are going to be watching this, who are watching this, who are like, well, I love my health and wellness product, or I love my makeup product, or whatever. Am I telling you that your product sucks? No, I am not. Am I telling you that you don't need to promote your product? No, I am not telling you that. What I'm telling you is make sure that you add on a product that at least allows you to make at least $250 per sale in addition to your health and wellness product or whatever it is that doesn't, that you need a whole bunch more people to make that money, right? So that way you can, while you're having fun and enjoying your makeup products and having fun and enjoying your weight loss products, right? You're enjoying that stuff. That's awesome, right? That way, in the meantime, you can get some of those bills paid. You can pay that mortgage. You know what I'm saying? That Sandra had a $1,500. Everybody dropped $10. We're gonna give Sandra some more because $1,500. Well, yeah, mine ain't that high, but also too, I'm in Carolina, so it's not that high. But the point of the matter is, so that way you guys can get to wherever it is that you want to get to just a little bit faster. That's the whole deal. Get there a little bit faster. And especially in one case, TK said, 700, I think it was 700, 750. You know what I'm saying? TK can get there way faster, right? So you'll have your lower ticket. That's cool because that's usually like your residual income. And we'll do another training on that as well, because there's some things that we're going to start talking about on our Easy One Up training sessions. You know what I mean? So that way you guys can kind of understand some things a little bit better. But anyhow, just understand you want to have at least one vessel that is high ticket in your arsenal, okay, no matter what else you promote. All right, cool. So now what is the last thing that we need? Let's see what we got here. What is the last thing that we need, guys? We got this down here. What is the last thing that we need? And I think someone said that already. I think they said it. Sandra said, I accept all gifts. Girl, you ain't never lied. You feel, look. We're gonna go ahead and I'm dropping my Cash App. Anybody want to Cash App? I'm dropping my no, I'm not gonna drop my Cash App. I heard some people can do some scammy things with Cash Apps. Y'all heard that? I don't know. I did hear that. So y'all ain't get my Cash App unless like y'all for real gonna send me some money. But anyway, all right. Someone did say leverage. leverage. Yes, leverage. All right, leverage. Okay. Once again, this is another thing that I did not have. Okay, I did not have leverage when I started. And here's the deal. Okay. Here's what leverage is in this case, right? And why you need it. First off, when we think about leverage, a lot of people are thinking about the income opportunity. They're thinking about the compensation plan, right? And that's cool, right? There are some compensation plans that have leverage in it. As a matter of fact, you stick around, we're going to show you one that does have leverage in it. However, we're not talking about that type of leverage in this case. We're talking about you having these things in place so that you now can leverage these things. Let's use another color here. We're talking about so you can leverage these things so you don't have to do it all alone. Leverage the ongoing support so that whether it's once a week, once a month, so that you don't have to do this by yourself. You don't have to be the one up there, giving a training every month, you know what I'm saying? Or every week or however you do it. You don't have to be the only one doing it, right? You got some help with that, right? As you grow, right? How about blueprint? You don't have to go and try and figure out your own blueprint and create your own blueprint. Plug into what's already working. You can leverage that, right? Leverage the vessel, meaning, boom, you plug into a team that already has the vessel, right? Plug into it and leverage all of this. What does that really mean? What that really means is if someone decided to join you right now in your business, okay, and everybody has different businesses, okay? If someone decided to join you right now in your business, if you don't have the ongoing support going on to where all you have to do is say, hey, Jonathan, or hey, Susie, I see you signed up. Awesome. And maybe you give them a short video or something that your company made or your team made, whatever, or a link to a Facebook group and say, hey, Jonathan, Susie, I see you just signed up. Welcome. Here's a link to the Facebook group. Go ahead on over to the Facebook group and you'll get in and get started on your training and you'll see the schedule and everything. You'll be good to go. Boom. Like literally we're talking about a 30-second conversation, right? Thanks for joining. Get added to the Facebook group so you can get started right away. And I'll see you at the weekly team meeting, right? Our weekly mastermind. I'll see you there, right? So you don't have to worry about trying to put all this stuff together. Plug in. So now what does that mean? That frees up your time because at the end of the day, everybody wants some time freedom, right? So that frees up your time. So instead of a person needing to message you for help every time because they're like, oh my goodness, what do I do now? How do I set up my back office? How do I do this? How do I upload this? I don't know how to get leads. Right? They're asking you all these questions, right? And you're playing Mr. or Mrs. Manager. Instead, now you just leverage what's already in place. You point, literally. And this is something that my team and I talk about. Point, right? You ain't got to hold nobody by the hand. They don't have to hold anyone by the hand. And it makes it way easier, guys. I promise you. I didn't notice at the beginning. Okay, I swear I did not notice at the beginning. I was literally trying to hold everybody dang on hand, and what wound up happening is I was the only one making money, right? Because everybody couldn't, move at that speed, and then hell, I couldn't, hold everybody's hand and still work, right? So when I learned this, guys, oh my gosh, things really changed. People around me started making money. People on my team started making money along with me, right? Instead of me being the only one making money. I'm just being 100% real with you guys, okay? So you want to be able to leverage this, already have it in place, so then people can just plug in and you don't have to stop working. You can go back to, prospecting, selling, and pointing. Prospecting, selling, and pointing, right? Not holding nobody's hand. They don't have to hold anybody's hand. They don't have to hold anybody's hand. Everybody can go in, duplicate, and have success. If y'all feeling that, not having to hold people's hand, not having to stop your business hours on end, being able to just prospect, point, prospect, sell, and point, are y'all feeling that? If y'all feeling that, put that in comments and say, just point. Put down in the comments and say, just point. Right? I want to know if y'all feeling that. I mean, unless y'all want to spend like hours and hours holding people's hand, let me know. Okay? All right. So these are the 4 components right here. All right. Now, I know, like I said, there's some of these that you don't have. I didn't have them either. I didn't have that. I didn't have the ongoing support. Sorry. I just had a free Facebook group. When I first got started, I was inside of a free Facebook group, but they didn't have regular trainings. It was just kind of, sometimes they throw out a tip here and there, but it wasn't something like a regular weekly, team training or even monthly. Like I said, monthly is more than enough, but we didn't have one. So when I had questions, I would have to ask in a free group. And what would happen is all the people in there were trying to learn too. So therefore, I got like 20 different answers because it was a blind leading the blind. And there was no at least monthly training going on. Okay. I didn't have a blueprint. So I didn't know what to do each day. And I was just trying to figure stuff out. Right. Just trying to figure it out, spending like 7 to 8 hours a day online, trying to figure it out and still not making money. That hurts. To only make $9.24 in the first 90 days. That hurts. Yeah, it really hurts. And I didn't have the right vessel because at the time, the product that I was promoting, Motor Club America, at the time, they were paying $80 per sign up. But what it was the way it averaged out is that it was really like $6 per month, because if the person didn't stay for 17 months, then they take the money back. Ooh, right? So it's really like $6 per month. Yeah, I was hustling way backwards. And therefore, I couldn't leverage all of this. All right. So guys, these are 4 components. But remember, I told you, don't worry if there's any of these you don't have. I want to show you exactly how to get them. Is that okay if I show you guys exactly how to get these? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get these. Now, the first one that I'm going to show you how to get actually is I'm going to show you how to get this vessel. Okay. I'm going to show you the vessel that we'll use so you can plug into it if you don't already have it. Right. Boom. I'm going to show you the vessel first. Then once I show you the vessel, I'm going to go ahead and show you the actual presentation to show you how you can get everything else. Ongoing support, blueprint, leverage. So even if you already have the vessel that I show you, you want to stick around, trust me. Okay, so you can see how you can get the rest of it and still be good to go. Okay, because you want to have all of it together. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. So let me share my screen with you. Let me see. All right, bear with me. Boom. There we go. All right, and up here. Boom. Okay. All right, and let me pull this up here. All right, and all right. And hopefully you guys can see my screen. Let me know down in the comments if you can see my screen good. Okay, hopefully you can. All right, and the vessel that we're talking about today, we're talking about Easy One Up. All right, and that's why this is called the Easy One Up training. Now, like I said, no matter if you have Easy One Up or not, trust me, stick around. All right, trust me on that. Okay, here's the deal. All right. Now, Easy One Up, first off, what it is basically a marketing training platform. All right. It has like affiliate-based marketing for beginners, right? Different products, right? Different product levels, right? And like, for example, like $25 level is something where a person could learn these different topics, like learning, the basic of network marketing, learning the basics of email series, how to create them, how to create capture pages, for example. Now, of course, just like with anything else, the higher level you go to, the more training you get. The way it works with Easy One Up is the higher level that you are, you get all the other levels below. So let's say, for example, right, because it goes up to the $2,000 level. Let's say, for example, you got in the $2,000 level. What you'll be getting, as far as the product first, right, is all of these trainings here. All right, talking about Amazon, talking about ClickFunnels, talking about marketing, CPA marketing. CPA marketing is really hot too. We actually have someone on our team doing CPA marketing, right? Periscope marketing, which I've never done, but I guess it's profitable. Drop shipping, which I've never done, and I have a couple people on my team doing drop shipping, and they're doing very well. But you get all of this training here and everything below. So let's say if you join at $2,000 level, you get all this, and you get everything at the 1,000, everything at the 500, everything at the 250, everything at 100, everything at the 25, all included for that one price. Okay, and that's how it works for any level. If you got it at the $1,000 level, you get that, everything here, and you get everything below. Okay, now that's how it works as far as the product. But I know you're like, okay, D, that's awesome, that's great. But what about my income? Because I know you want some more of this, right? You want some more scratch. We call it callback scratch, baby. All right, yeah, I just love picking up my wallet. Like, anyway, all right. So, what does that mean for your pockets? All right. Well, really simple comp plan, really simple compensation plan, right? For easy one up. And basically, it's a 100% commission. So, if someone decides to, let's say you're at the $1,000 level, which is the Vertex Pro, okay? The $1,000 level, right? You're at 1,000, your position, cool, right? By the way, we also do have financing for that level if you need it, okay? But anyhow, all right, here's what you can do, all right? You're at the $1,000 level, and let's say someone decides to get the $1,000 level from you. They decide that they want to, really rack it up in there, and that's one of the more popular levels too. They want to go ahead and get in at a $1,000 level. Then how much commissions do you make? Remember I said it's 100% commission. How much do you make? Put down in the comments. I really want to see y'all answers. Really want to see if this makes sense, right? How much commission do you make? All right, you guys, you would make $1,000. Now, remember when we were talking about, on our whiteboard here about, having a $25 sale versus a $250 sale or higher, right? Wouldn't that be really cool to have $1,000 sale, right? Well, that happens all the time. Okay, multiple people get that. Myself included, all right, and my teammates. So this is definitely what's up, okay? But here's the deal, all right? So you make $1,000 commission. Now you say, well, what if someone gets a lower product? If you're at the 1,000 and someone gets a lower product, you still get that money. So if they get a $500 product from you, you still make $500, baby. Oh, okay. Can you say 100%? If you like 100% commission, put down in the comments, say 100%. Okay, and this is how you're going to be able to get that actual, like we said, that vessel with the high ticket. All right, because you're going to come in, at one of these levels, and of course you're going to come in, so that way you get everything that you're going to see here, at least at the Vertex level, right? So that way you can really rack it up. You can really rack up these commissions. All right, and that's how simple the compensation plan is. All right, so you want to get it at the highest that you can, right? The highest that you possibly can, because also too, if let's say you got in at the 1,000 and someone else came, they wanted to join you, but they got in at the 2,000, well, you missed out. You can't sell what you don't own, right? So if you own the 2,000, you can't sell it. So it's best to get in where you can, even if you have to start somewhere and upgrade, even if you got to get financing, because, most of the people that you connect with, especially on my team, you can get financing at the $1,000 level and the 2,000. Can actually finance you with a down payment, so you could get in and be positioned and ready to go. So there's no reason why not to win, guys. Feel me? All right. So that is what we have. Let me come back over here. All right. Let me make sure. All right. Is that making sense? Okay. I see some 100%. Awesome. All right. That is the vessel. Really simple, right? All right. Now, remember I told you that we have, 3 other things. We're going to talk about how you're going to get that ongoing support, because yes, the vessel's nice. And like I said, you may already have the vessel, but you don't have the ongoing support. You don't have the blueprint, so you know what to do, and therefore you can't leverage everything, right? So it's kind of tiring you out, it's frustrating you and everything, and you're not really making the sales you need to make. So what we've done, my team and I, what we've done is we've actually put together a presentation that shows you how you can get all of these with some cool bonuses, all right? Do I have your permission to show you how you can get everything on this list with some cool bonuses? Put down in the comments and say, show me. Okay, put down in the comments, say, show me. Now, I know that there's a delay in the comments, so I will allow for the delay. Okay, but put that in the comments and say, show me. Now, all right, now as I get ready to show you this, keep in mind that whoever invited you to this call tonight, for one, thank them, right? But that's the person that you're going to want to connect with to grab all of these bonuses that I'm about to show you. Okay, so doesn't matter who invited you, whoever invited you, you're going to make sure that you're going to get back with them so that you can grab every last one of these bonuses from them. All right. You feel what I'm saying? All right. So let's go ahead and do it. You say, show me. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen again. All right. And let's rock it out. All right, now here's what you've been waiting for. Let's go ahead and jump into these Team AMA VIP bonuses for Easy One Up. All right, now let's take a look. What is it that you're going to get when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP and Easy One Up? Now, first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need to know what is it that you need to do every day, or else you're going to kind of be like this guy and looking confused. And you're going to be really chasing your tail like this dog in the picture right here, right? You don't want to be doing that, chasing your tail, right? You want to know exactly what you need to do. So what you're going to get is 5 steps to 1K blueprint. You're going to get this actual blueprint, all right, created by myself, Coach D, all right, specifically for our team, AMA VIP. And with this blueprint, it's going to allow you to know exactly what to do each day, know exactly how to do it, and know exactly how often do you need to do it. Okay, that is the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. Now, the value of this blueprint, so that way you know, okay, this is serious. All right, $997 value. Guys, I want you guys to think about this. How many times have you been out there trying to figure things out? You're like, man, I don't know what to do each day in my business, right? You're just like, if someone just held my hand, if someone just would tell me what to do, then I could do it. Well, don't worry about that anymore, because this 5 steps to 1K blueprint is going to solve that problem for you. You do not have to worry about what it is that you need to do each day in your business. You could just get the blueprint and keep it trucking, baby. Now, next, all right? The next thing you need to know is, how are you going to be able to get a yes? Okay. Yeah. You're going to know exactly what you need to do in your business. You're going to be getting, different leads, prospects reaching out to you, but you need to find out, how can you get them to say yes versus no? Well, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need, all right, a 2-step closing process. You're going to get my 2-step closing process on how you can actually seal the deal in Facebook Messenger. Yes. Okay. Instead of you having to figure out, I don't know what questions to ask, you're going to know the right questions to ask. Instead of you trying to figure out, well, I don't know if I'm saying the wrong thing, you're going to know how to say the right things, ask the right questions, and say the right things so that you can seal the deal right in Facebook Messenger. No more sweat and bullets, wondering like, oh my gosh, did I do something wrong? Don't worry about it. You're going to get this 2-step closing process to seal the deal. And I use this process myself every time that I'm in Messenger. Now, what does that mean? So what you have so far is you have the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's a $997 value. All right. And then you have the 2-step closing framework, which is a $497 value. All right. So far you have a bonus total value of $1,494. Now, what else are you going to get? You're going to get the Easy One Up Masterclass. Okay. Now, what does that mean? That means in this Easy One Up Masterclass, you're going to be able to learn how to set up your back office, do the pay options and set that up quickly, how to actually follow up with your Easy One Up leads, how to set up your Facebook profile and turn it into an ATM machine. You heard me. We don't deal with paid ads, baby. Okay. You're going to be able to turn your Facebook profile into an ATM machine. Also, how to set up your YouTube channel so that you can start getting free leads off of YouTube. So you're going to be able to leverage both when you go through this Easy One Up Masterclass. And you're getting that today as a bonus. What's the value? $997 for that Easy One Up Masterclass. Guys, I paid twice as much just for the YouTube portion, let alone the portion of learning to turn my Facebook profile into an ATM machine, let alone everything else. I actually have people reaching out to me, begging me to give them this type of information, even down to how to set up their back office, right? You guys are getting this when you lock arms with us today. All right. So what are you going to get? The 5 Steps to 1K Blueprint, that has a $997 value. Two-Step Closing Framework, that's $497 value. And the Easy One Up Masterclass, that includes how you're going to be able to leverage YouTube. And that's a $997 value. Total value, $2,491. Now, how about this? I know sometimes you guys have problems, actually closing the deal. Like maybe somebody said, oh, well, I'll follow up later, or, check me out later. Guys, you're going to get help closing your sales live. Okay. And these are just some of the results that I've had. Yes, I have this closing process down. Okay. All right. So these are some of the results that we've had. $250 sale here, $1,000 sale here, another $100 sale there. Okay, and you see another $1,000 sale here, another $1,000 sale here. Yes, sales happen when you know how to close and you have a closing process. Okay, so you're going to get that help with the weekly sales closing calls. So you're going to be able to bring your people to the sales calls, right? So they can get all of their questions answered and they can be ready to make a decision on the spot. Yeah, doesn't that take a lot of the pressure off of you? You're not having to worry about, that you're not a good closer, or maybe you get nervous when you talk to people. Don't worry about it. When you're part of Team AMA VIP, just bring your people to the weekly sales calls. We'll do all the explaining, all the selling, all the telling, and we'll collect the decision. And that way you can go ahead and get the sign up. Yeah, get the sign up. So far, what are you going to get? 5 Steps to 1K Blueprint. That's $997 value. Two-Step Closing Framework, that's a $497 value. The Easy One Up Masterclass, that's $997 value. And the weekly sales calls, $3,000 value. Now, I want to make sure that you guys know that these are real values. These sales calls values right here, I'm actually only doing that based on 90 days, right? Now, of course, you're going to be with our team for much longer than that. But think about it. If these sales calls just close one of our team members' sales, just one at, let's say, the $250 level, okay, just one per week, okay, for the next just 90 days, you're talking about a $3,000 value plus, okay, because, yeah, there's going to be more sales happening, and it's going to happen way longer than 90 days, but I had to put a time limit on it so that way I could put a value on it so you could see how real the value is. We didn't want to give any type of inflated bull crap or anything like that. I want to give you guys real value. So what you're looking at is a total value so far of $5,491 when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP. Now, what else are you going to get? Ongoing coaching. How many times have you guys joined someone, right? And you're like, man, I joined and, maybe they showed you how to set up your back office, but here it is 30 days from now. You have a question. Maybe you haven't made any sales and you're trying to get some help. I mean, a lot of times people are in the company group. They sign up on Monday. They lost on Wednesday and their sponsor is lost as well on Thursday. Out of the picture. Okay. So you're going to be able to get access to ongoing coaching every single week. All right. To help you when you stumble on something, you got questions. You're going to be able to get that. You're going to get the social media training. So that way, you know exactly what you need to do. And if you run across something, you're going to be able to get that help every week. Now, this is some of the results as far as some of the feedback some of the team has given. You see here, Betty was like, oh, wow, the best coach and the best team ever. Okay. Here's another person. One of my coaching clients says, hey, everyone, I just wanted to personally congratulate everyone here. See you, especially Coach D. She is a badass. I am slow, but I'm coming, and you can bet that. I'm so glad to be amongst a group of women like this, okay? Simone says, Deborah, I agree with you. I have learned so much from Coach D, and I'm still learning. So grateful to have met her and be coached by her. She is a godsend. Guys, I'm not making this stuff up. All I do is screenshot what people say because this is the real deal, okay? Over here. Simone says, Gina, I couldn't agree more. I'm so happy for you and feel the same way. This journey and newfound family I now has changed everything for me. Coach D has instilled a fire in me that I had forgotten I had. All you beautiful souls inspire me so much in love. Yes, we have a lot of positivity on Team AMA VIP, okay? And everyone appreciates everyone's effort. So this just kind of gives you an idea of the type of coach that I am and the type of support that you will get inside of our group. Now, what is that worth? Okay, that has a value of $5,964. Now, let me go ahead and break that down to you. Basically, what that means is we have these weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, okay, with this social media training. All right. I typically charge $497 a session, and I get paid $497 per session. Okay. So this is not inflated at all. So imagine if you just had 4 sessions, okay, a month over the course of 90 days. Once again, I did these numbers just based on 90 days. And I know you're going to be with us longer than 90 days, right? Because you want to reach your goals and exceed your goals and exceed those goals on top of it. So you come up with a value of $5,964 value. Okay. So that means what you're going to get: the 5 steps to 1K blueprint, that's $997 value. 2-step closing framework, so that way you know exactly what to say and the questions to ask in that inbox. That's $497 value. You're going to get the easy one up masterclass to show you how to set up your back office, your payment options, set up your Facebook so it turns it into a ATM machine, and set up your YouTube channel so that way you can start getting some free leads on YouTube like I do, baby. All right, that's a $997 value. You're going to get the weekly sales closing calls to help you close your calls, close your sales, right? Close your prospects, close your leads. Just get them to the sales call every week, all right? Talk to them, get them to the sales call. Let the sales call do the selling and telling for you and collecting a decision, okay? That's a $3,000 value, and a weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, right? And this is only based on 90 days, guys. This is only based on 90 days, okay? But you're going to be able to come, any questions you have every single week, be able to come and ask me or any other coach that we have, ask those questions and get some social media training, so that way you know exactly what to do, and everything is all already kept up to date, always up to date. That's $5,964 value. That brings the total value to $11,455. Now, let me ask you guys, if all this did was gave you an unfair advantage to skyrocket your income within the next 30 to 90 days, would it be worth the $11,000? Yes. Let me ask you this. If all it did was allow you to have more time home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, imagine all that time, maybe you're away, maybe you're working 5 jobs, okay, 5 is a little extreme, but maybe you're working 2 or 3 jobs, and that's a reality for a lot of people, all right? Or maybe you only work in 1 job, but you're really tired because you work a whole bunch of hours. Maybe you're working 50 to 60 hours, right? And you're pretty much having to raise your kids on Facebook, or raise your kids through text message, right? Because you're not seeing them, so you have to text to check up on them. Come on, what kind of life is that to live? What kind of parent is that you're trying to be? You're not trying to be that type of parent that has to raise their kids from afar, or better yet, let the TV raise their kids, or let the school raise their kids, or the babysitter raise their kids. You want to be there for your kids, right? If all this did, right, was allow you to have more time at home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, your husband, your wife, right? Would it be worth it to you? Yeah. I think your kids would be worth it. Your family would be worth it. What if all this did was allow you to fire your boss, okay? Not just cut down to part-time, but totally fire your boss. Go in there and say, sayonara. Don't give him the finger, but sayonara, I'm out of here. What would that be worth? Wouldn't that be worth it for you to be able to go in, make enough money to where you could go in and fire your boss? If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house of your dreams. Come on. That's the American way. Everybody wants to own a home. Maybe you've been renting up to this time. Maybe your credit is what it is. So, maybe they want, $20,000 down, or $10,000 down, and you just don't have it, because you live in paycheck to paycheck. You could barely save like $200 in between paychecks. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment down and buy your dream home, buy that $250,000 home that you want, or buy that $500,000 home that you want. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house, would it be worth it? Yeah. Your dreams are worth it. You're worth it. Your family's worth it. Your kids are worth it. Your sanity's worth it. Your health is worth it. Guys, here's some more proof for you. So you can see that we have a very supportive team, and you see we definitely get results within our team. You see a compliment here, $250 proof here, another $1,000 proof here. All right. And over here, you see this is something that we had on one of our coaching sessions. And you see Karanda says, aha moment, that she was able to gain some clarity from one of our weekly coaching sessions. All right. Then you see right here, another one of my students said, yeah, people learn from me. D put me on the map. Okay. I coached him and I gotta toot his horn on this right here. This gentleman right here, he wound up getting $2,000 sales, $2,000 sales in the same week. And those were easy one-up sales. Okay. So yes, this team works, this coaching works as long as you work it. That's all it takes, guys. All right. And Gina says, hey, thank you. You made it complete sense. I didn't see the full picture before you explained it in depth. Once again, this is another one of my coaching clients, coaching students, letting you know, guys, that, hey, this is real. I am about helping you guys be successful in your easy one up business. Here's some more proof here. Karana says, thanks so much for clearing up a lot that was going on my head. Yes, a lot of times you do have confusion, right? And you may have joined someone, a month, 2 months ago, right? They gone. They don't forget about you, okay? But when you're part of this team, all right, we don't just forget about you. You're not just, we get the money and then we're off to the races, okay? You want to get clarity, you need to be with us. Here you see Simone already congratulated someone and bringing a new sign up into the group right here. She actually got paid to refer this person right here to the group. So she invited her into the group right here. So she already made a cool commission already. Right here, you see one of my colleagues actually is giving a testament, to just the type of person I am. She says, I just want to say thank you for being a friend. For real, not many have my respect, but you have mine. Yes, guys, this is what it's about, being a part of a community that is respectful of other people and worthy of it, because some of that stuff that glitters, it's not gold. Okay, so we don't fluff over here. This is the real deal. All right, and you see here another commission that came in of $250. Now, guys, here's the deal. Yes, the value is $11,455. That is the value, the true value, all day, twice on Sunday. Okay, but no, I'm not going to charge you $11,455. Okay, here's what's going on. All right, if you take advantage of this now, all right, because I can't tell you how long this is going to be available, but you take advantage of this now, you could come in to our team at the Vertex Pro level, which is a total of $1,100 with the admin fee, or you could get in at the Vertex Elite level for $550. So if you come in at that pro level, that allows you to make up to $1,000 commissions. Okay, so the higher you come, the more money you can make, so the faster you can get that dream home, baby. All right, you come at the Vertex Elite level, you pay $550 to join, and you'll be able to make up to $500 commissions. Or you come at the Vertex level for $275, and you'll be able to make up to $250 commissions. So, guys, you see, this is a no-brainer situation. Okay, you can get in at the Vertex Pro, Vertex Elite, or Vertex level while this promo is going on. Now, to recap, what you're gonna get, because I want to make sure that you understand the true value of what you're getting, guys. The 5 steps to 1K blueprint, $997 value. The 2-step closing framework, $497 value, brings us to a total of $1,494. Easy One Up Masterclass, $997 value, brings us to a total value of $2,491. Then you add on the weekly sales closing cost to help you close your sales. That's a $3,000 value over the course of 90 days. That brings the total to $5,491. Then you bring on the weekly Q&A coaching sessions, okay, which has a value over the course of 90 days of $5,964. That's a $5,964 value, brings your total value to $11,455 value. And once again, guys, all you got to do is go ahead and get started now while this promotion is still going on. Get started at Vertex Pro level for $1,100. You can make up to $1,000 commissions, or Vertex Elite at $550 level and make commissions up to $500, or the Vertex level and make at $275 and make commissions up to $250. And keep in mind, guys, these commissions are per sale, so you can make as many sales as you want, as many Vertex Pro $1,000 sales as you want, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, as many Vertex Elite sales as you want, and as many Vertex sales as you want, over and over again. Now, guys, you see the value, $11,455 value. Guys, getting in, position yourself at the highest position that you possibly can, okay? Because you want to get to your goals super fast, all right? So the Vertex Pro level, $1,100 input, right? And you're able to get up to $1,000 in commissions. I mean, guys, we're talking about nearly a 90% discount is what we're talking about. And that's just at the Vertex Pro level. And these are real values. So, guys, there you have it. The proof is in the pudding, and it is decision time. All right, guys. So you have it. So let's go ahead and let's see what questions we have, guys. So you see everything that you need, right? You see how you can get all 4 of these components: the onboard support, the blueprint, the vessel, right? And the leverage, everything that you actually need. And it doesn't matter if you're already an easy one up or not. All you need to do is connect with the person who invited you to this live, whoever invited you to watch this video, connect with them and they'll show you how to get in, whether you have easy one or not. Let's see. Before we jump up here, let's go ahead and see what questions we got, guys. Put down in the comments. Let me know what questions you got. All right. Awesome. Okay. We do have a question here. Says, what do I need if I want to do the financing for easy one up? Okay. Absolutely perfect question. Here's the deal, guys. All right. We are able to finance you with easy one up. Okay. The qualifications, you could do it at either the $1,000 level or the $2,000 level. Okay, those are the 2 levels that you can get financed at. All right. And as far as what you need, all you need is the proper down payment, and we'll go over that really quick. You just need the proper down payment, and you need to have a valid checking account. So that way, what'll happen is your monthly payments, they'll take that out of your checking account automatically. All right. So that's it. You know, there's no credit check. Okay. You don't need any credit. It doesn't matter if you have bad credit, whatever, just, pay your bill, but you don't need any credit check or anything like that. All right. That is pretty much it. All right. And as far as how it breaks down to your down payments, if you come in and you want to do the $1,000 level, you're going to need $350 up front. And then you just make the monthly payments that come out to be about $75 a month. All right. And then if you want to come in at the $2,000 level and you want to do the financing, you need at least $1,000 up front. Okay. And then the payments can range about anywhere from $75 to $125 a month. Just depends on the term that you choose for that. Okay. And so if you want to go ahead and get financed, just get back with whoever, channel that you happen to be watching this on. You definitely want to subscribe to the channel too. Okay. But whoever's channel that you happen to be watching this on, all right, or who sent you to this video is who you want to get back with, so that way you can get connected and get the financing that you need if you need the financing, and go ahead and get plugged into these. All right. So hopefully that is making sense right there. All right, guys, before you go, definitely you want to tune in next week, like I said, because we're going to be talking about some different things, but it's all based around you guys understanding that you need this vessel. All right, easy one up is a perfect vessel for you, and that you need these other components in your business. So you definitely want to stay tuned to that. Whoever channel you happen to be watching this on, subscribe to their channel. All right, subscribe to their channel, leave them a comment, and actually connect with them. They're down in the comments. All right, down in the description, no matter whose channel you're on, you see this on, all of my team, you're going to be able to see either their phone number, or you might see their messenger link to reach them on Facebook. But reach out to them. Go ahead, get on board. Other than that, y'all already know what we're going to do at the end of each day, guys. We're going to take this ride to the top. All right, and we out.